Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert at Custodian File. Thank you for tuning in. Today is 129:25. Let's just jump right on. We got the LAPD coming right at my camera, my balcony. This channel is about small, fast UFOs flying around all over the world, but Marina Del Rey is infested. The police, the military are here all the time, doing their best to try to chase them down. Having this poor success, unfortunately, 2,000 miles an hour, approximately 10 inches in diameter in flight. The characteristics is they leave a clicking sound on your video. They fly behind choppers, and they do trigger the X and K band spectrum. If you have a car radar detector, try pointing it at the sky, especially if you're on the East Coast, the New Jersey drones here. Point it at the sky with your camera video going live, and you can document if there's a UFO in the sky, your radar detector will go off. That would be really fantastic because they're telling us, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. These are friendly aircraft. They may be, but there's a backstory here. We need to figure out what's going on the East Coast. So if somebody takes a car radar detector, points it at the sky, point it at these drones, and record it at the same time, have your recorder already going on your cell phone, you can document it. If that puppy goes off the X or K band, you know these are not Earth drones. It's that simple. We could do that test, and please reach out to me. All right, if you like what you see, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. There's a lot of videos to show. Let's go forward. Super. So this is from the Netherlands. Thank you, Hank, for sending that to me. Simply, you take your phone out, record the skies. Look what he captured. This is very bizarre. 2 white orbs. Very bizarre. I've never really seen this type. It's more of a cloud orb. But essentially, the format is the same. Landscape, point your I guess there was an aircraft nearby. I don't see any. But landscape, and look at that. Just really something. All we could do right now is document. Document everything you see. Keep it for a rainy day. We'll figure it all out later. But thank you for sending them in. And you can send those to custodianfile@gmail. Let's go forward. Super. San Diego, look at this. From Dex, and I appreciate you sending that in there. Just recording. I believe there were airliners somewhere in the background next to a military base. Flies by those 2 birds. Very common. This is the format. These things are all over the world. Again, it's just a matter of taking your camera out and take your chances and record them. But odds are really looking well that you'll end up recording something. Just phenomenal. Just perfect timing. Thank you for sending that in. Let's go to the next. Real quick, I just want to say a word here about my buddy Glenn Falkenstein. Here's the IP timeline. If you have any broken watches in your house, put them together, 2, 3, 4 broken watches, and pull this up and listen to it, and then let me know if your watch starts to work. This guy was very supernatural, extremely supernatural. I can't stress it enough, and I'm planning on just doing dedicated radio shows. I have about 300 hours of him on the radio doing supernatural, amazing abilities. But like I say, go get a broken watch, listen to that, and please get back to me if your watch starts to work. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, so I'm just looking through, and this pops up, this video here, this short video. And basically, they're showcasing the new advanced anti-missile systems we have, how this air-to-air missile found its target by making a U-turn and going after it was behind it and blew it out of the sky. But the point is, he gets tagged by 2 dragons. And I'm shaking my head here. I didn't interpolate the first dragon because it was too far away. It's very hard to do with these short videos. It's very hard. You got to do screenshots So I just took the first dragon. The point is that these guys are playing with our best technology. This was our best anti-air-to-air missile, and it's a little concerning that they could take our best technology and play with it like this, like it means nothing. So maybe you want to just check out the original video, but there's the interpolation. It's just a little concern. Like I said, these guys are no threat to us, these dragons. But at the same time, I mean, we take our best, and they're just playing. They're just playing with it like they're at the beach. Anyway, let me hear from you. Give me some feedback. Let me hear what's going on here. Okay, let's keep going. Super. I came across this photo of TMZ. I think somebody sent them a video of a dragon, and they did one screenshot. They didn't want to show you the video. By now, you know what these dragons look like. I believe this was somewhere in Long Beach, California. So let me show you some Long Beach, California dragon videos that I took there a couple of years ago. Okay, so about 3 years ago on 4/9/22, I go to this race at Long Beach. I believe it was the Toyota Grand Prix something. And I was standing up on the roof of the Hilton. We're about 20 stories high, and these choppers are following the race cars. So it's like, oh, if there are choppers flying around, you just pull your camera out, landscape, and you know what's going to happen next. So look how high up we are. Look at those massive cranes. I'm looking like eye level at them, and sure enough, these objects, whatever they are, extremely all over the world. Just pull your camera out. I like helicopters in the daytime. Keep it simple. Just record in the daytime. You don't have to do nothing at night, because this is really addicting. I mean, you just once you record one dragon, you're gonna like, oh, I want a second one and a third one. Don't necessarily go out and buy expensive cameras. Your cell phone is fine. Your iPhone, your Android. Usually all of them at this point are 4K 60 frames. That will get the job done. Landscape, again, zoom in about that much. If you zoom in too close, you'll zoom out the dragon. You don't want to do that. But essentially, this is how ubiquitous this is, over and over. That pilot, he's not looking for a dragon. He's just recording the race, but nevertheless, very predictable, typical and predictable. They're baitable. You can bait them. You can bait them with helicopters, airplanes, earth drones, balloons, parasails. That's why I have 5,000 videos. They're baitable. I kind of know where they're going to be. Otherwise, I wouldn't have recorded this to begin with. I didn't go there to record dragons. I just went there for the race. But, if a helicopter flies by, I'm going to record it and take my chances. But this was kind of easy. All right, super. If you like what you see, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I do appreciate all your support. And let's go to the next. Look at this. Somebody sent me this video, and this is a brand new Earth drone being created in Japan right now. It hooks together like modular. So basically, it's a long linear drone, and you got to see this to believe it. But most of all, they are calling it the Dragon. Pretty darn interesting, huh? What a coincidence. Wow, I don't know what to say about that. Let me get your thoughts. I know some of you are already saying, Robert, I always knew you were a time traveler. I swear to God, now this is just coming out. I'm not a time traveler. However, my friend Glenn Falkenstein was a time traveler. But nevertheless, look at this new technology being created. Fascinating. Okay, let's go to the last video. Super. Okay, I want to end the show on this here. I was just on a podcast with Jeff Mara. It's great. You should check it out. It does really good professional interviews here. I just reached out. He goes, hey, Robert, you want to be on the show? And I'm like, sure, okay. Went really, really well. Very satisfied with it. A lot of the viewers are on board. I got to tell you, a lot of you now are on board. There's still a few, if you're just watching for the very first time, small percentage is saying, Robert, these are bugs. So again, bugs do not fly. You cannot record an object. You cannot record a real bug flying behind a helicopter. That's just not going to happen. There's no such camera that can do that. They leave a audio click on your video, and they do trigger the X and K band. So if you think they're a bug, and by the way, again, on 4/19/23, the Pentagon already said these things are triggering the X band. That's why I want you on the East Coast to please point your radar at the sky and document these UFOs, and you document an X band. And the government can't tell us, like, don't worry about it, these are friendly drones, because now you have proof. You're documenting a UFO. The Pentagon already said UFOs trigger X-band, and you're pointing at the sky and your X-band radar goes off. There you go, 1 and 1's 2. There's the evidence. So more or less, a lot of you are very excited about it. I appreciate it. Do the Dragon Challenge. Go out. If you haven't recorded a dragon yet, take your phone, record a helicopter, landscape, zoom in 20% for 30 seconds, look for a dot. That little tiny dot will be the UFO dragon. Don't give up on your first video, but a lot of you are telling me I'm recording these things my first time around, so I'm going to have to recalculate this. Like, I estimate 1 dragon per square mile on planet Earth. Google says there's 200 million square miles. I'm like, 200 million dragons. That's a lot of dragons, but if all of you are just recording dragons the first time around, that might be an extremely low number. Just see, are they over the ocean? Look on Plane Finder and Vessel Finder. See how crowded the oceans are. They're probably all over, and not to mention motherships, underground bases. Yeah, they're all over the ocean. They're all over the planet. All we could do right now, we can't catch one, but we can record and document, and that's what we got to do. Put it in a library, build your dragon library, and hopefully, eventually, the government will say, okay, send us all the video you have. We need your help. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It is what it is. It's gravity. It is what it is. It's inevitable. Okay, I think that will do it for now. This is Robert at Custodian File. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much. Be well. Bye-bye.